Hello everyone, I'm Paulister, and welcome back to the Classic Tetris UK Championship. I will be your commentator for the remaining 3 matches of this tournament. Now, for those of you that are just getting into everything right now, I'm going to give you a little bit of a breakdown of how the bracket worked so far, with the 4 quarterfinal matches that happened in the earlier stream. The first game was against Yanni. Was Yanni against Tom, where Yanni won in a very convincing fashion, 2-0, with a 100k victory over 20k and another 346k over 167k. So 2-0 for Yanni. He's through to the semifinals. You can probably see him on the stream, hiding right behind the P statistics. On our second game, we had Alex versus Lucy, and there, it was very close all throughout. It was anyone's game, with the first game going to Alex, 60k over 50k, and the second game also going to Alex with about a 15,000 point margin. Our third game was Jamie versus Breandan. Again, another one. This one wasn't as close, but it could still go either way. But Breandan, in that case, won both of his games, and he's through to the semis. The final match was Dawn versus Lucas. Where the first game was a pretty short one, 72k over 66k. Dawn took that first game. And then the second game was a bit longer, 344,600 over 310,000. And so Dawn 2-0 was in the semifinals. It looks like right now we have already finished our first game of Yanni versus Dawn, while I was breaking down the remainder of the bracket, and Yanni has taken the first game, 143,000 to 88,000. Well, it looks like they're all getting ready for their second game now, and I will actually be able to do play-by-play commentary, surprisingly. So that's going to be exciting. So Yanni takes the first game. Dawn, in order to advance to the finals, will have to win the other 2. No pressure whatsoever. Apparently it wasn't. They were warming up Moodoo's throughout, while the stream was offline, they were warming up. So I'm willing to assume that this is now the second match going down. And we have some pretty clean stacks to boot. Yanni, of course, as always, looking ever so seductively at his CRT. 2 equally flat setups. Dawn is off to an early lead, but Yanni right behind her with another Tetris. Dawn had to get a bit of a burn in there, but still, she's back and she's Tetris ready. Yanni smacked down another Tetris in the meantime, and so did Dawn now. Yanni will take another Tetris, get back in the lead. Lead changing hands very often here. A little bit of burning for Dawn. She has to resort for the triple, and she hopes to drill down eventually to get to that hole in the 4th column. Yanni, on the other hand, is stacking relatively high. What? Playing incredibly aggressively, I would say. Still gets another Tetris, and he's now about 2 Tetrises in front of Dawn. About 1.5. Another bird line. I think Yanni is so used to level 18 and level 19 play that this seems very slow to him, and he's willing to play that much more aggressively to stack a little bit higher and, well, get some more opportunities for points there. Dawn's stack, in the meantime, is relatively low, and she's trying to maintain a low level so she doesn't have too much to worry about when it comes to making any mistakes. Her well is covered up right now. An L piece is gonna do it, but that's covered as well. That's a line dependency. It's a very bad time to have it, but there it is. There's the line. In the meantime, Yanni Still has about a hole 5 rows up. Now he got a Tetris, and that hole is at the bottom. He's going to drill his way down, and he's going to patch it. Oh, no, not yet. He's going to get a Tetris with that center well. And he's going to move it back to the right. Don, in the meantime, not... Oh, Don cannot recover from all the holes. And Dawn has just lost her second game. GG's to both Dawn and Yanni. Final scores for this match were 150,080 points to Yanni over Dawn's 83,526. Yanni will be advancing to the best of 5 final. In the meantime, we're going to be setting up our next game of Alex versus Breandan. The winner of which will be advancing also to the final to go up against Yanni. Former Classic Tetris Europe champion Yanni and a mainstay in the knockout brackets of the CTWC. So, no pressure to our 2 semifinalists here. Kingsman, yes, after the break, once the stream came live again, I volunteered to step in and provide some commentary for the remaining matches. So as we set up now a small little rundown of our 2 players here. Both, I believe, relatively equally matched. Alex did put up the higher score in the qualifying stage, so if we only look at that, he's the odds-on favorite. But Breandan has the hyper tap at his disposal, which should allow him to get some better movement and allow for some more aggressive gameplay. Again, it's like the CTWC. Joseph Saley versus Jonas. Just getting the hyper tap versus Das. We'll see who will prevail in this matchup of the techniques once everybody is ready. They'll need a few minutes, a minute or two. Alex, by the way, was telling me behind the scenes when he was warming up before this match that he needs to play a little less aggressively, and I concur with that statement. Certiplus, Yanni does look very happy. He has very good reason to. He is in the final, and he did get the highest qualifying score at the seeding stage, so I think he has every reason to be happy with himself. Though I'm sure he might disagree. The fact that these performances from him are already quite impressive, so to the audience here at the Play Expo at Glasgow, Scotland, I don't think he has anything left to prove besides winning the tournament. Looks like Alex and Breandan are getting ready for their match. Yanni's whole life. Yes, Adam, Yanni won the semi 2-0 in a rather convincing fashion, almost doubling his opponent's score. Do we know if Alex or Breandan stream? Hey guys, does any one of you stream? No? Alex is shaking his head. I don't think he's streaming. Breandan seems very focused on his game, so I'm gonna let these guys get ready. I'm not gonna...
No.
Breandan has also said no, so neither of these two guys stream.
I mean, Breandan has actually appeared on Dawn's channel quite a lot.
On whose channel? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm getting some insider information that Breandan has appeared on Dawn's Twitch channel, but he doesn't stream on his own channel, I'm afraid. So I think we're approaching our last moments of warm-up here. We will see now. What level start are we having?
Highest seed, thanks.
The higher seed will choose the first level start. I believe that is Alex. We're gonna start with a level 18 start. Good luck from both. Good luck from me to both. And whenever they're ready. 2, 1, and Tetris. And there they go. And they're off. A swiggly piece start for both. Small gap for Alex that he's managed to cover up shortly before a Tetris. Takes the early lead there. A few more line clears keep him clear of Breandan, who also got a Tetris just now. Breandan is one away from being Tetris ready, resorted for the triple. Alex is going to burn his way to get Tetris ready. There's the long bar. Boom, Tetris for Alex. Breandan is not that far behind though, so absolutely no time to relax in the semifinals of the Classic Tetris UK Championship. That's a covered up well on Alex's end. The cover-up is 3 blocks high, now 1. Breandan, on the other hand, is having a bit less of a fun time with his cover-up. Considerably higher than Alex's. He's able to almost cover it up. Yep, he's through. All he needs is a long bar. He can Tetris. Meanwhile, Alex is getting his own Tetris. Alex into the 6 digits now. Breandan will cover up as well again. And that's 2 long bars that will not go towards getting a Tetris, I'm afraid. The well is open, though. Alex, on the other hand, I looked away for a second, and his stack is a little bit iffy. I'm sure he'll recover. He's set up for a dirty Tetris. And there it is. Breandan just joined Alex in the 6-digit club. Both sides Tetris ready. Each side with its own special Tetris. Oh, Breandan covers up as well. Oh, can't get the squiggly piece over. And he's going to top up, and that's going to go to Alex. First game goes to Alex with a score of about 142,500 points to Breandan's 101,080 points. So Alex takes game 1. He needs 1 more. He'll be joining Yanni in the finals. Breandan needs to win both of the next 2 games to make the comeback. So many good Alex Tetris players. Yeah, I concur with that statement. There's a lot of Alexes here. Well, here there's only one, but in the world of NES Tetris, there's a lot of good ones. Alex A. Pajitnov, that is a decent name. And now we're off to game 2. Brief reminder that we are not using CTWC tournament cartridges, so they're not running on the same seed. So it's interesting to see how each person tackles their sequence of blocks. Alex stacking slightly higher than Breandan. A tuck at the bottom in the middle there. Could sort it out. No, he's going to cover it up instead. Breandan, in the meantime, getting Tetris ready. His right well is free, and so is Alex's now. But Alex, about a Tetris's worth ahead of Breandan. Breandan will tie it up dead even. It's a dead heat. Alex will break the tie with a couple singles. Clears everything. Breandan will smack down a Tetris and will take the lead. Alex will take the lead right back with his own Tetris. A lot of swiggly stacks are on Breandan's side. I heard it's the Alex technique. And though I want to believe I'm well versed with the lingo, I'm not that well versed, but it looks to me as if Breandan will top out early. And unfortunately, we're going to have to see Breandan go here. Alex, with a few more 1,000 points, will be advancing to the grand final against Yanni.